Yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge 258, here to give you the latest things on all things Chelsea. Today, we're going to be looking at 5 things we learned from Chelsea versus Newcastle pre-season game, which ended in 1-1. Let's go. So, the first person we're going to be looking at is Nicholas Jackson. Honestly, I don't know what more we can do to speak about this guy. He was literally, in my opinion, for the first 45 minutes, bullying the Newcastle line. He literally basically made Nicholas Shaw pull a hammy and had to be taken off. He was speedy, elegant. He was showing his physicality, in my opinion. Was able to take on 2 Newcastle men physically, run across the byline, and then literally just couldn't get the ball past because of the Newcastle player blocked him. Honestly, man, I've said this before, but Nicholas Jackson's close control is second to none right now, man. It's absolutely amazing, man. His close control, ability to control the ball in close quarters is one of these things. You know, his ability, his speed. For a tall, lanky guy, you'd think he'd be a bit more, not as fast. But this guy, man, he's got pace. He's got base to burn. He's got speed. That's one thing, I have to give him that, man. His ability in terms of speed and pace-wise, man, second to none there, Nicholas Jackson, man. Shouts out to you, bro. You deserve, man, all the love that you're getting, bro. Honestly, man, 110% there. He's the way he's scoring, bro. He's always looking. He's always hungry. Obviously the first time they was offside because of the Reece James cross, I felt like Reece should have left the ball, earlier, let it hit earlier, essentially. And if Nicholas Jackson had just tightened his run a bit more perfecter, he would have been perfect, in my opinion. And we would have probably scored a goal there. I really like the goal he scored again. Very clean, the way he shoots the ball. He's always looking at the right place at the right time. He's always like he's got in his head where he's gonna shoot, where the ball's gonna go in from already. And that's the type of thing I want from a striker. So I want to give a major shout out to my boy Nicholas Jackson. It's a great journey to be having him, Nicholas Jackson, as someone that was watching him in La Liga towards the end when he was playing for Villarreal, and did a player profile on him, hyped him on this channel, and it's coming out good. And honestly, man, we've paid only around about 35 million for him, and the fact that he's looking this good in preseason, man, I can't wait to see him in the league, bro. Honestly, I cannot wait to see him in the league. That is literally all I can say on Nicholas Jackson right now. Keep shining, my brother. Keep shining, my brother. Number 2 is on Matson. Bro, today Matson was playing on the right wing because obviously we didn't play Angel Gomez there, Angel Gabriel and Diego Moreira. It seems that Madueke still got a muscle issue or knock that he's still dealing with, so there was no one there to play. So we literally shifted Matson on the right, and honestly, bro, he had a really good game again. He's really impressing me. I think, man, he looks set to play, set to stay at the football club, man. He looks set to stay at the football club. I mean, that pass the pass to the assist that he gave to Nicholas Jackson for his goal was pinpoint amazing. He's always looking forward, and the thing I really like about Ian Matson is that he keeps things simple. Sometimes as wingers, I know a lot of the guys like to do the NBA thing of hezzy tween, dribble, little flip flaps, that stuff. For me, he keeps it simple, and when he needs to do the skills, he does the skills when necessary. But for me, man, seeing him in such an advanced position, when I would have thought today might be a day to check him out at the left back position, it just goes to me that Poch sees something in him, man. Poch really sees something in him in the attacking positions, and that's where he wants him to be. Particularly with the fact, of a certain person I'm going to be speaking about later on the video, he's not been doing so well. But listen, man, Ian Matson, man, is shining, honestly, and I really like what I'm seeing in and around and about him. So shouts out to you, Ian Matson. Keep continuing to do what you do. Honestly, man, I would like to see you now at left back, considering some of the situations we've had, which I'm going to speak upon literally next. But we're going to see, man. We're going to see. So let's now move on to number 3, which is on Cucurella. Where do I start? I just think for me with Cucurella, obviously the opportunity came from, Anthony Gordon was cutting through our midfield essentially. Enzo was a bit lazy and was a bit lazy and was slightly late and wasn't able to block the pass. But because for some reason in Cucurella's head, he was either playing some form of an offside trap, he literally just rushed forward, and then that just allowed, the Newcastle player to come in behind him, literally pass it, bang, shoot. and pass it, cross the ball, bang, shoot. And that's the thing with Cucurella. I've noticed this now in a couple of games, and when we previous season, he just seems to be a bit rash. Presses the, he literally, just, I've got my controller right here, right now. He just keeps on pressing the R1 button and X. He's just pressing R1 and X all the time. Like, you need to relax, my friend. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to play defensive, and the thing was, for the majority of the game, I think Pochettino was trying to just make him be a defensive left back, which is what you're actually meant to be doing as a fullback anyway. But to reduce the amount of times he was literally in the attacking side of the game, particularly in the first half, and whenever he was in the second half as well, he was doing okay. He was getting with the players, getting with the thing. But after that, big thing which led to the goal, he lost some confidence and he didn't really recover. And you look at that situation. He also got Ben Chilwell, who's great going forward, but he's also suspect in defense. And the majority of the time, the attacks are coming from the left hand side. And that is the worry, you know what I'm saying? You look at the right-hand side, Reece James has got that on lock. Malo Gusto today, he was making sure that he was getting his tackles in, making sure he had that side of lockdown when he came in for his short cameo. So clearly that side is locked down. The other side is, we need to do that for the other side as well. We can't just have one side that's locked up here and the other side, everyone else is just attacking from non-stop. We can't do that. So again, man, we need to have discussions on him. 100%, man. Discussions on him, 100%. But I don't know if you have to now, if Pochettino has to put in Matson now in the fullback position and test him out to see if he can handle that defensive duty as well. Even though it means you might have to sacrifice him going forward a bit more. So it's a wait and see approach there. But man, I don't know, man. I think Cucurella, man, your time's up, my friend. Cucurella, your time is up at the fullback position and at Chelsea Football Club for me personally. The next player we're going to be talking about is number 4, which is Kepa Arrizabalaga. Honestly, man, conversations need to... I don't know what the club is seeing, but they need to bring a new GK as soon as possible, man. New GK needed as soon as possible. Distribution-wise, this guy is not distributing at all, bro. We've literally been playing hoofball for the majority of the time we were playing. He literally just hoofballing all the time. This guy, whenever he tried to pass it to someone, it would literally just go to a Newcastle player and we would be under pressure like that. And then that's the problem. We want to play football. We want to play football from the back. We want to have a goalkeeper that can give these passes that can break lines and we can just start attacks from it. And that is the problem with Kepa. He cannot do that, man. I don't know who else needs to tell Pochettino this, but he cannot do that. I'm telling you right now, he cannot do that at all. We need to move on from this guy. And just hold Ben for 2 years if you have to. If you cannot find someone to buy him, which is the reality from what I'm seeing, you just need to move on, man. Move on as soon as possible and bring in a GK that can do that job for you. I saw, the Aston Villa goalkeeper. Go for him. Please, just go for it. Listen, even if he does a bit of hoopball, I know that he's a bit more known for his hoopball content. I know that he's a good shot stopper and will actually save shots. And speaking of shot stopping, that chance in the first half where I think it was Anthony Gordon, he hits he hits the little side thing from there and then it goes to the Newcastle player and this guy, no reflexes, literally was in no man's land and it just luckily hit the side of his shoulder. If he had not hit him, that would have been an open goal because he'd rushed a bit too fast over there towards the guy that was coming in that he had not realised there was someone on the side of him. And if that guy had literally just gone a bit more further that side, he would have scored a goal. I mean, Kepa, bro, he's just not it, man. I don't need to speak anymore on Kepa because, my voice is getting raspy speaking about him. So we're going to move on. And the final player we're going to be talking about is, Raheem Sterling. Listen, I know it's a bit... Listen, I know Raheem Sterling, last season we went through some of his injuries. He wasn't doing so well. But since we've come back from pre-season, bro, he has not been good, man. He has not been good at all. I think there was a statistic going out that he's only had 4, 5, 6 touches in the second half since he came on. And, the moment that he came on and Gallagher came on, the team literally, went... Literally, we were on a high, we were attacking, and the chemistry and everything just was not working at all. And I think for me, Sterling, bro, he tries to hold up the ball, he can't hold up the ball. He tries to go past his man, cannot go past his man. And at the end of the day, man, Sterling's meant to be the elder statesman. This is meant to be his prime years. And, I'm not seeing anything about him. If you look at like the other wingers, Mudryk and Matson, that were the other wingers in the team, they are showing more promise and more, viability, more attacking prowess. And these guys are guys that are younger, much more hungrier than him. These guys have not have that level of experience that he has had. And like, the thing for me with Sterling is, you're as I said to you before, older statement, meant to be the PO pals. They're meant to be showing them. We don't have that much experience in the team, that much leadership. You need to be showing that you can lead the team in terms of wings, in terms of passing, in terms of shooting, and you cannot do any of that, bro. You're making a lot of mistakes. You're making a lot of mistakes, man, and you cannot allow that to happen. Come on, bro. You need to do better, man. It's really simple as that, man. You need to do better. This year is Sterling's make or break year, and I'm trying to be as kind as possible to Sterling, but it's looking like, bro, it might, like, if you bring in Kudus and you bring in Ulisse, it might be time to say, bro, time to start learning Arabic, buddy, man. We might have to sell him because he's not looking good, man. It's just looking like he's deteriorating further and further, man. And it's a shame because, like, I thought Sterling, when he came to the club, had a lot of promise and a lot of heart, to go far, but it's not looking good, man. He's not looking good at all. And guys, finally, I want to give a few honourable mentions. Honourable mention to Reece James, bro. Honourable mentions to you. You were cooking. You were doing really well. So shouts out to you, first things first. I just want to also give a quick shout out to Malagusto for when he came on, was locking it up. Same with Santos. Cassidy, man, barring like the erratic pass at that time, he had, I think, a very good, decent average game as well. But at the end of the day, looking at the squad, we have holes that need to be fixed. We have holes that we know. The midfield is key. The goalkeeping is key. And clearly there are some things that are missing in the attack that we need. We need to bring them in now. With Stanley and Stuart, hopefully you've seen this and you start acting up, man. You start finishing and finalising deals. Whether it be finishing Caicedo, whether it be finishing other deals such as Kudus Ulisse, whether it be finishing deals for a centre-back, whether that be, Gerhi or whoever that may be, and the goalkeeper that you're looking for. Get that done as soon as possible because you can clearly see the teams has holes. Let's get them all fixed up and done. Simple as that. Alright guys, that is the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe on the video, and as always, stay blue.